Every real estate agent I have ever talked to knows they should be posting on social media every day. Almost none of them actually do it. It's not because they don't care. It's because they sit down to post something and hit a wall. What do I say? How do I write it? Does this sound like me? 20 minutes later, they either posted something generic or gave up entirely and told themselves they would do it tomorrow. I know, I've done that. I built a free tool specifically for this problem. It's called Riley. It takes 60 seconds and it solves the blank page completely. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I've spent years in real estate and I know exactly what a day looks like. Showings, calls, contracts, we have client texts. Social media is always that thing that gets pushed to after everything else, which means it usually won't and does not happen. Riley came out of that reality. The blank page problem is real and it's costing agents more than they realize. Social media consistency builds trust over time. The agents who show up daily in someone's feed are the ones who get the call when that person is ready to buy or sell. Not the best agent in town, the most visible one. But consistency requires showing up even on the days you have nothing interesting to say, even when you're exhausted, even when you have 4 other things to do. That is where most agents fall off. Riley does not solve the strategy problem. It solves the daily execution problem. You still need to decide you want to show up. Riley just removes every excuse for not doing it. Riley is a free custom GPT built by Blackfin, part of the Blackfin AI Specialist Suite for real estate professionals. It is the entry point into the suite, free, no payment required, and it's live right now. Riley is a tactical tool. It does one thing and it does it well. It takes a simple request from you and turns it into 3 to 5 ready to post social media captions for Instagram and Facebook in seconds. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. All right, so let's go to ChatGPT. And I have Riley over on my side here. You can definitely do that as well. Just all you have to do is pin it, or you can save it somewhere else. And every time you go into ChatGPT, just have that bookmarked and open it up. So here it is, Riley, the Real Estate Social Pro. And really all you have to do is just press this button right here, activate Riley. So here you'll see it says, "Hi there, I'm Riley, the Real Estate Social Pro, ready to create fresh, engaging real estate social media posts in seconds." Let's get started. Really all you have to do here is press what type of post you want to create. So for this one, this little demo, we're going to do a just listed. So all you have to do is press 1. Press enter, and then great choice. Thanks, ChatGPT. And now we're going to choose the style, right? So here you have 6 different options. You have 1 being friendly, professional, you have witty, luxury, straightforward, or 6 surprise me. So you'll always have a surprise me. So if you want to just get crazy and just let it go do whatever it wants to do, it'll do that. But this is where Riley is very useful for branding. Because if you're a luxury agent, your captions should not sound the same as a first-time buyer specialist. So it lets you pick that tone so the output matches how you actually talk to your clients. So for this one here, I'm going to do witty. So I'm going to press 3 here. And then do you want emojis or hashtags? So it's up to you. I prefer not to have those, but I'm giving you the option to have those if you want to. But let's do yes emojis and then no hashtags. And then you see here it says just reply with something like to yes, yes. Or you can even write it all out. You can do witty, no emojis, yes hashtags. So it's up to you how you want to do it. And then if you want it to just come up with some random output, which I don't recommend, you would just press enter now. But we do want to give it a property, right? We don't want to just say, hey, go crazy and give me a fake property. So I'm going to just spitball something here. The property that we want to showcase is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, mid-century modern home, 3,500 square feet, open layout, brand new and updated kitchen, black kitchen, and it has a really big backyard with an in-ground pool, brand new deck, family room, primary bedroom with a primary bath. All right, so let's stop there. We're gonna put that on there, and I like to use dictation so that way I don't have to type all of that out. and I use something called Blip AI is what I use. A lot of people use Whisperflow. I was able to get Blip AI for a very great deal for lifetime. It works pretty good. I'll put that link down in the description below if you want to try it out. Definitely saves a lot of time instead of having to type everything, but just make sure you go back and you read it to make sure that it's all correct. So the property we want to showcase is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. You can obviously put the number 4 and 3.5 if you want to. Mid-century modern, 3,500 square feet, open layout, brand new and updated kitchen. And then here, I'm just gonna change this. Black kitchen. Has a really big backyard with an in-ground pool, so that's what it thought I'd said, but I did say this. Ground pool, brand new deck, family room, a primary bedroom with a primary bath. And again, I'm just spitballing here. If you have remarks that you've written for your MLS, for your listing, take those, throw those in here, and that way you get a full, or it gives it a better picture, a fuller picture, more context of what it is that your property is. But we'll start with that, and then and I'm typing now, sure it is witty, please. Just to make sure, because sometimes it kind of doesn't want to do that. So I just like to just reiterate, hey, make sure it's witty. So we're gonna press, especially the more you put in here, the more it kind of sees what that type of property is, and it kind of molds it to what that is. So if it's like, you know, something that it thinks is more luxury, it's going to adapt the tone to be a little bit more in that luxury style. So just make sure if you want something specific, just to say it there, and then just press either enter or click here. And just like that, here we go. We got our first Instagram post right here. You'll see it says post title. This is not something that you need to put into your post, but just gives you that title there. If you're keeping a content database, that way you can put, you know, the titles, the caption, the image suggestion. So here is what you get. You get the post title, caption, image suggestion, and then it's what it's best for. And let's read this first one here. So some homes have a nice kitchen. This one has this one has a cancel your dinner plans and cook at home kitchen. Just listed a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, mid-century modern beauty with 3,500 square feet of open concept living. A stunning updated black kitchen, spacious family room, and a primary suite that feels more like a boutique hotel retreat. And just when you think you've seen it all, step outside to the oversized backyard featuring an in-ground pool and a brand new deck built for summer memories. Fair warning, your guests may never leave. Ready for a tour? Send a message today. And then the image suggestion says, front exterior photo followed by kitchen, pool, and deck carousel images. So you do a carousel of images here. And then for your Facebook post, here we go. Title says, a home that understands the assignment. Looking for a home with character, style, and enough space to spread out? This newly listed mid-century modern home offers 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 3,500 square feet of thoughtfully designed living space. The open layout flows beautifully into a striking updated black kitchen that deserves its own fan club. Outside, you'll find a massive backyard, complete with an in-ground pool and a brand new deck, perfect for summer gatherings, weekend relaxation, or pretending you're on vacation without leaving home. The spacious family room and private primary suite complete the package. Curious to see it in person? Reach out to schedule your private showing. And again, you have your image suggestion, and this one's best for Facebook, and then it still gives you more posts. So you have another Instagram post here, your search history called, and it says, modern home, big backyard, pool, dream kitchen. Looks like this listing has been reading your search history. And then it gives you all the things, little check marks here. And again, carousel with each slide highlighting one feature from the checklist. Another Facebook post, Instagram post. And now you can also say, if you want to keep following up on this particular conversation, can you also give me a LinkedIn version and then give me another carousel version for Instagram, please? Gonna press enter, and here is your LinkedIn post. Still using that same fake house that we created. And it's going to give you a post that's more geared towards LinkedIn as opposed to Facebook or Instagram, sorry. And then we have your Instagram carousel version. So it's going to give you what each slide should say. And then you'll see, it'll tell you what images you should use. So you have the slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's the caption, and then you'll have the image order suggestion. And then again, would you like more humorous, witty carousel version? It's a little bit more bolder, or more luxury lifestyle brand. So every time you like iterate, make sure you keep telling it, make sure it's in this style. So that way it matches the way you speak to your clients, the way you want to be, whatever your brand is, that is kind of what the style you want to give it or you want to tell it. So this is a just listed style post. So now let's do something else. What I always suggest doing is going to a new chat every time. So you come up here and you're gonna press new chat. And actually I do want to quickly show you. So we're gonna activate Riley real quick. And we're going to do just listed again using remarks from an actual listing. Not mine, just a random listing we're gonna find. So I'm gonna press 1 here, and come over here, copy something. So I'm gonna say for this one, let's do luxury, just to change it up a little bit. No, skip a couple of lines here, copy paste, more lines, go to the bottom. Oh, what did I do here? See this, there we go. That's what I did, skip lines. All right. So for this property, here are the MLS remarks. Can you use this, please, when you're referencing this just listed? And let's say, make sure the tone is luxury, please. You don't have to say please. I like to say please, just in case. You never know, right? Be polite. All right, so here we are. So now you have exactly the same thing like we had before, right? The output, but it's gonna be geared towards the property we just gave it. So welcome to 131 Fern Road, a truly exceptional colonial estate designed for those who appreciate space, privacy, and timeless craftsmanship. And it'll give you a little, here's your caption, image suggestion, what it's best for, and again, another Instagram post. You can choose. You don't have to use the one, right? You can use whatever one that it gives you. You can even refine some of these. So if, let's say you like this one, but something about it, you want to change, because you're not a big fan of how it said it, or you're like, I don't want to talk about this. You can just tell it, hey, can we focus more on the yard and the amount of space that you get, and perhaps talk about the garage as well, please. Enter. And now it's going to talk more about what we just asked it as opposed to the interior. So you can iterate with this until you get exactly what you want. Again, it's gonna give you all of these, and just have regular conversation with it, right? You don't have to have prompts. You just regular talk. Just conversate with it, go back and forth until you get exactly what you're looking for. But always start a new chat when you're switching up what it is that you're trying to do. So now I'm gonna go new chat again, and activate Riley. Let's do, what's a good one here? Let's do 5. Let's do a local business spotlight. And let's give this one, what are we gonna do? Let's do 1. Let's do friendly. Yes, no. And then you'll see asks, tell me about the business you'd like to highlight or spotlight. What it is, what's the name, where it is, what makes them special. And you don't even have to say all that much. So if you know just the name, I want to talk about the Iron Oven in Southampton, Pennsylvania. It is a restaurant. Can you do a little research for me and then create the post? So let's say you don't know, or you want it to do the research for you. You can just ask it. So we're going to press enter, and then you'll see it'll come up with that post for you. Gives you a little map of where it is. So it did the research. It went out and went to go find the particular restaurant. So it's not just picking up, something random. And here we are. If you're looking for a local spot and combines great food, a welcoming atmosphere, and true community roots, make sure the Iron Oven is on your list. Gives you the caption here, suggestion, and then best for Instagram and Facebook. So this is the one where you could actually post to Instagram and have that post straight to Facebook if you wanted to. That way you get 2 platforms done in one. And here's another Facebook post, Instagram post, Facebook post. And now let's say, hey, can you now make this into a witty tone, being very humorous, please? So we'll change the tone on it and it'll do it for you. So let's see what it says. I had a perfectly good plan to eat healthy this week. Then the iron oven happened. 1 minute you're telling yourself you'll just grab something light. The next minute you're looking at the menu like you're negotiating an international peace treaty. Southampton is lucky to have local gems like the iron oven, great food, great atmosphere, and the kind of place that makes you forget every promise you made to yourself on Monday morning. Perfect, right? So this one here, if you wanted to do that, talking about a specific restaurant, real estate tip, buy a house near the iron oven. That's pretty funny. So here's some free real estate advice. Buy a house close enough to the iron oven that your takeout stays hot on the ride home. That's it. That's the post. And anyway, it keeps talking a little bit here, gives you a little image suggestion. And that's it. That's how Riley works. It's that easy. Just conversate with it, tell it what you want. That way you can easily come up with your post, your Facebook post, your Instagram post, your LinkedIn post. And all you got to do once you have it is you grab it here, copy it, and you paste it over to either Facebook or Instagram. You can do this on your phone as well. And then you copy and paste and bring it over. It's super, super easy. It gives you an image suggestion, what it's best for. And like I said, you can iterate until you like exactly, or you get the post that you're looking for. We'll do one more just for fun. I want to do the one that says surprise me. So let's do 9, enter. Great choice, surprise me. And now we're gonna do surprise me again. So sometimes you won't get the number here, which, it just kind of how ChatGPT works. But for the most part, you will. But for here, you can just say, surprise me, yes to emojis, yes to hashtags. And then we will just press enter, see what it comes up with. All right, so I'm going with a friendly tone and a value-first homeownership theme, designed to spark engagement and position you as a helpful local expert. So let's see what it says. The one thing buyers forget to budget for. All right, most buyers spend months planning for a down payment, but one expense often catches people by surprise: home maintenance. From HVAC tune-ups to seasonal upkeep, owning a home comes with responsibilities beyond the mortgage payment. Thinking ahead can help you enjoy your new home with less stress and more confidence. What's one thing you wish someone had told you before buying a house or buying a home? And that's great because this creates engagement, and that's what you want. You want people to engage in your comments because that is what these algorithms are looking for. People looking at these posts, people liking posts, people commenting on your post. I guess that's a word, right? Commenting, putting comments on your post. That way it'll reach more people. So, and it'll tell you here's your your image suggestion, and then your hashtags to put for that particular post. And you have it for Instagram, again, Facebook. Another post idea here: the neighborhoods matter more than you think. A house can be beautiful, but the neighborhood is where life happens. Think about your daily commute, nearby parks and recreation, local restaurants and coffee shops, future growth in the area. The right neighborhood can improve your lifestyle just as much as the right home. And then how you have your hashtags here. And yeah, so here's another one: real estate myth. You need 20% down. So if you're just like, I don't know what I want to talk about today at all whatsoever, just surprise me. Give me something to put out here. Just do surprise me. And then it'll come up with something. And if you're like, I don't want to post that, can you give me more ideas? You can literally say that. Yeah, I don't really like any of these. Can you give me more ideas, please? And here we are. Those are fairly safe educational posts. If they feel bland, it's because they lacked a strong opinion, emotion, or conversation trigger. It kind of gives you here what direction feels more like you. You want a conversation starter, you want some hot takes, behind the scenes, storytelling, local personality. Here are 5 fresh posts I'd actually run. Here you have some unpopular real estate opinion ones, right? So you have bigger isn't always better. I've seen families become happier after moving to smaller homes because it fits their lifestyle better, less maintenance, lower expenses, more freedom. What's your unpopular homeownership opinion? The Zillow question. Be honest. How many homes have you looked at online this week? No judgment here. We've all been down the Zillow rabbit hole, right? So you have all these type of things. You can really get creative in what you want to do with a tool that's so easy to use. The 3 post types that agents use most, just listed announcements, market updates, and home maintenance tips, all work exactly the same way. You describe what you want, you pick a tone, and you have 5 options in front of you before you even finish your coffee. Riley does not build your content calendar. It does not script your videos or plan campaigns. It is not a strategic tool. It is a daily execution tool. And this really matters because agents sometimes expect one tool to do everything. Riley owns one lane and owns it completely. If you need a full content campaign, a monthly calendar, or video scripts, that is Camden in the full suite. Riley gets you posting today while you figure out the bigger strategy. What changes when you use Riley daily is not your follower count overnight. It is your consistency. 30 days of showing up every day does more for your visibility than one great post every 2 weeks. The agents who win on social media are not the ones with the best captions. They're the ones who never miss a day. Riley is what makes never missing a day actually achievable when you're running a business alone. And it's free. There's no reason not to try it today. Quick question. What is the #1 thing eating your time every week as a real estate agent? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. The link to Riley is in the description below. It's free, no sign up required beyond your ChatGPT account. And no, it does not need to be a paid one. And you can have your first post drafted before this video is over. Riley is the first tool in the Blackfin AI Specialist Suite built specifically for real estate agents. If you want to see what the full suite covers, the link is in the description as well. And if you know a real estate agent who's struggling to post consistently, send this video to them. That is how this channel grows. And if this was useful, hit the like button and subscribe. New video every week, real workflows, no fluff, and drop your questions or thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.